Hello trader, welcome to my channel. My name is AdeDavidson. I'm a trader, and right here on this channel, I share my knowledge, experiences, and document my journey into the forex market. If today is the first time of visiting my channel, do well to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to tap the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a video like this. Without much talk, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, welcome. So basically, I just want to talk about few things you should not do as a trader. Okay, so what I want to share with you today or in this video is probably what I've learned ever since I start my trading journey. Okay, so and I'm sharing this to you today so that you can learn from it and so that you won't make the same mistake. Okay, so that you won't repeat or probably if you are currently in that situation now, you will know how to get out of it. Okay, so the first thing which I want to talk about is never stop your day job or whatever you are doing right now that is putting food on your table. Okay, that thing that you're doing right now that help you to take care of your basic needs. So make sure you never stop doing it to trade full time if you are not yet consistently profitable. Okay, so this to talk about this, well, I would like to talk about a little story on what I did. Okay, last year, that was 2025, I made this mistake. Okay, I made this mistake despite hearing this from hearing this often from other traders. Okay, other gurus that are in this space or industry, where they will talk about if you're a trader and you are not yet consistent, don't stop trading and don't stop what you are doing to trade full time and stuff like that. Despite all of that, I still went ahead to make the same mistake that last year. So last year, what exactly happened? I was I stopped the job I was doing back then. I stopped the job I was doing back then to trade full time. Okay, so around last year September, okay, there's this job I've been doing for about 7 to 8 years now. Okay, back then. So I had to stop that job last year because to me, I believe attain or I've gained some sort of knowledge when it comes to this trading when it comes to trading, or let me say I have so much confidence in my skill as a trader. Okay, so which is why I concluded within me back then, that was last year, I concluded inside of me that okay, I think this is high time I stop the job I was doing back then in order to trade full time. So when this time I was talking about, I think I have less than 100k in my account. It wasn't funny, like seriously, I have about 100k or so in my account. So what I did is I got a Marvin Corp account for I think the 5k, yeah. The 5k I got it for around there's something like 1,000 naira or something like that. So back then, so my thoughts and what I think inside of me back then was that I would trade this account past the two phases, okay, the two challenge phases, and then got funded and start trading with it. Okay, so all my plan was that okay, when I got my first payout and I can basically live on whatever amount I get from there. Okay, so I never knew I was living in illusion. Okay, I don't know which word to use for it. Should I call it delusion or whatever? I don't know. So I don't know. I was just it's something that I was imagining in my head. It's not yet real. All of that is not yet real. So I got that account and I traded with it for some time. And guess what? I ended up blowing the account. Damn. Damn. So I ended up blowing the account after some couple of months. I think about 4 to 5 months. Yeah, I blew that account up, and then I never got a payout. In fact, I never passed the phase one account. So remember, I said I have about 100k with me. So the left chain that I have with me, back then I traveled to when I stopped my job that I was doing back then. So there's this friend I met in the industry. I met him in one of our community, okay, in trading community, okay, where we kind of have these relationship that we usually talk to and stuff like that. So back then in 2025, he told me that I should come over to his place in Benin City, well, in Benin, okay, Edo State, that so that we can talk together, like, have that trader conversations and stuff like that. So that was the, like, if I'm around him, it will ginger him or give him more morale to work hard and stuff like that. And to me too, I think it was a good idea. So I go along with it. So which is that last year. So after getting that account, I got that account, and also I, out of the little fees that I have left or the little change I have with me, I had to get a bus. Okay, I moved to Benin. That was last year, September 9th. Yeah, last year, September 9th. So I got a bus. I went to Benin, Benin in Edo State to stay with him for some time. So during my time with him there, so thanks to him, like wherever he is right now, I give him shout out to him, shout out to Mr. Nobody. Thanks a lot for what he did right then. In fact, let me tell you one funny thing before I continue my story. Okay, the first day I got to Benin, okay, I don't know anything about Uber. I've been in Lagos for quite some time now, and right here, living in this, like, this place I was living, that I'm living right now, is back of Lagos, okay, Badagry side. So I don't know anything about Uber and stuff like that. So when I got to Benin, my friend was like, okay, you know what, order Uber to come over to my side or come over to where I'm staying. So this is my first time of using Uber. So I had to download the app and stuff like that. So I just know, to cut the long story short, there's this car that parked in front of me, okay, in the car park where the bus got me after I got to Benin. Okay, so there's this car that parked in front of me, and then aboard it was, only for me to find out later that it was one chance bus. Everything I have with me, the cash I have with me, and some other food stuff that I bought that I think I will take along with me, the bread and stuff and some other stuff, I said I want to take to my friend's place. These guys, they were about 3. Okay, so they collected it. What happened there, maybe on a good day, I'll talk about it. Okay, so they collected everything I had with me, the money, the little change I have with me and stuff like that. So when I got there, I explained to my friend and stuff like that. So it was very, very supportive. Like, he was doing all my stay in Benin City. He was the one taking care of me. So remember, I said I've stopped my job now. So now all my focus is on the pop account I get. Okay, I got back then the pop account I get, because all my mind is like, okay, if I'm able to pass this account, I'll be able to get funded, and if I'm able to get funded, probably I'll be able to get a payout which I can use to sustain myself. So that was the plan back then. No plan A, no plan B, as in I don't have anything right now. So thanks to my friend, my feelings and other stuff, he was the one taking care of it, and I appreciate him a lot for that. So during my stay there, I was trading with these accounts, with a lot of pressure on me right now. So I just trade recklessly, like recklessly. Every day I'm looking for trade. Every day I'm doing. What is even every day? Sometimes in a day I can take up to 5 trades. It's not scalping though. It's not scalping. Immediately price stop me out like this, I'll go back in again. Immediately price stop me out again, I'll go back in again. Like, during that period, so I don't know what's wrong with me. All I just know that I have, like, thinking back on it right now, all I just know that what my mistake was then is I focus on making money. Like, I solely depend on that money. In fact, I don't have the chain that I will use to come back to Lagos after my stay in Benin City back then, because all my hope is, okay, if I get paid from my payout and stuff like that, or profit split, I'll use that to come back to Lagos. Can you see how stupid and dumb that idea is? So that was the plan back then, that was the plan back then. So that was what I did for quite some time, like for some few months. For a month rather, for a few days, yeah. So I was on the drawdown on about $300 $300 out of 500 maximum drawdown, which Marvin gave me back then. Okay, which is should I call it the rules? Okay. So 10%, their maximum drawdown is 10% of whichever account you get from them, or probably the account I got from them back then. So $300 back then, I've been drawdown of $300 plus, and so now see, okay, me coming back to Lagos, thanks to my friend, he was able to assist me with few change, and also I called some of my friends and family back here in Lagos who sent me some money too, and that was what I gathered together to come back to Lagos. So what I'm simply saying is, if you are not here consistently profitable as a trader, don't you ever make the mistake of stopping what is feeding you now. That thing that you are doing right now that is putting food on your table, don't you ever make the mistake of stopping it in order to trade full time. Okay, yeah, you might make $50 today, you might make $100 tomorrow and stuff like that. Yeah, and you think you have arrived, you already have an hedge that is working for you, and because of that you want to stop what you are doing totally. It doesn't end great. So don't you ever make such mistake. Okay, so just keep doing it until you are consistently profitable. Okay, so that is basically one of the mistake I made. The second mistake I want to talk about is never compare yourself with someone else. Okay, you are not in competition with anybody in this trading industry. Okay, as a trader, you don't need to look what is happening around you. Forget about the things that is happening on the social media space. Forget about what they are saying and what they are doing. Forget what all you are saying. Okay, this is you. Okay, trading is basically a you against you business. Okay, it's a mirror. It's all about you. So who you are fighting against or who you are competing with is the man in the mirror. Okay, it is you. So you don't need to compare rather your results with someone else. You don't need to compare how you are doing with someone else. No matter how bad you think you are right now, believe me, you are better than someone out there. Okay, so you don't need to compare yourself, because let me quickly talk about a story again. Okay, my trader friend, which I said I'm going to meet at Benin City. Okay, so while there with him, there's something that he did one day. Okay, on his 5k let me say, yeah, 5k, I think he's funding PIP also, pop account that he's also trading back then. So he did one crazy thing one day. So he opened on one particular trade, which I don't really remember the pair anymore right now. So he opened, I was with him there. So he opened, it's more like a gamble what he did that day. Okay, it's more like a gamble, but it actually works in his favor. So what he did is he opened like one lot size on one particular trade like that, and luckily or fortunately, price goes in his direction, and he was able to pass his first phase of that 5k funding PIP account. Okay, so me seeing this right now, like, it's encouraged me, or let me say it inspired me to want to do the same thing too on my own account, on my own having 5k pop account too. So I just go back to my account, and guess what? I do the same thing. I did the same mistake. So I think I opened my own trade was on a USD card. So price stopped me out, and then I go back in again, and this time around I increased my lot size. Guess what? It didn't end well. So why that happened is because I compare the result of my friend with that of my own. Okay, I compare myself with my friend who just passed the first phase of his own prop account. So because of that, was why I just, okay, because of what he did, so means I want to replicate the same thing. So I'm thinking maybe it will work for me. Okay, just because it worked for me doesn't mean it will work for me too. What makes me to lose that 5k account is because I compare my results with other people. Okay, so there's this group I also belonged to back then too, this Telegram group, rather this Telegram community of traders where I also belonged to back then. Okay, where they usually talk about their testimonies, like I got a pop account today, I got my pop account today, and I've passed the phase 1 and phase 2 within 4 hours, within 2 hours and 3 hours, and stuff like that. So stuff like that makes me feel as if I'm not doing enough, or as if I'm not doing more, or like I need to put more effort and stuff like that. So those are the reasons that makes me to lost my Marvin Prop account. So basically, what I'm telling you is never compare yourself with other traders out there. Don't you ever make such mistake. Okay. The third mistake which I've learned during my journey or career as a trader is don't disregard risk management. Okay, it is very, very important. Risk management is very, very important. Everybody is out there looking for holy grail, looking for the enigma that will help them to be somehow invisible in the market. But believe me, such thing does not happen or it does not exist. Yeah, such thing does not exist. Okay, so the only holy grail which I believe, or in my own perspective, which I believe exists in this world or in the world of trading is proper risk management. Okay, when you manage your risk properly, it will become so easy for you to follow your or to for you to trade your plan, for you to follow your rules, for you to uh take a good trade. Yeah, basically. So even your emotions will be in check. Everything will be somehow balanced around you. So proper risk management is very, very important. Don't disregard it or don't make mistake of not considering this in trading, okay, or in your trading journey. Okay, make sure you always consider proper risk management in everything you are doing. Okay, the fourth mistake which I also made during my early days as a trader, or which I made during this my journey as a trader, which I would like to share with you in this video, is also strategy hopping. Okay, strategy hopping, looking for that enigma, looking for that holy grail. Okay, so just believe me. See, there's nothing like holy grail in trading. Nothing like that exists in this industry. Okay, every strategy that is out there works. They work well. Okay, the only thing that you just need to do is spend more time with it. Spend more chat time with it and use it to the extent that it becomes a second nature to you, or gather enough knowledge about that strategy that you have at your disposal right now, and then use it to come up with an edge or with a method that gives you an edge in the market. Okay, so you moving from one strategy to another, believe me, it will slow down your progress as a trader, or it will slow down your progress in this trading journey. So you want to make sure that you stick with one strategy. You want to make sure that you stick with one system. Okay, learn it, understand it, and use it to come up with a system that will gives you an edge in the Forex market. Okay, and that is all I want to share with you right here in this video. But before you leave, do well to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to tap the notification bell so that you get notified every time I drop a video like this. Until next time, I wish you good luck, good day, and good trading.